Hey guys, how you doing today? Um, I have this beautiful Dischidia variegated Oiantha, and I got it sometime in the summer. Let's see what my tag says here. 720. I got it, and it came on this mount, and I really like it on this mount, but I've been having a hard time with it. Um, I'm letting it wait too long before I soak it because I put her down in my bathroom sink or in a tub or a bucket and soak it, and I'm waiting way too long, and by the time I'm noticing it, the leaves are getting shriveled up, and I do not like to let my plants get like that. It causes way too much stress. So what I want to do is I want to cut her off of this mount, and I'm going to put her in this pot. I thought the green would be pretty up against her. And I've got a terracotta pot inside that is actually stuck. It's actually stuck in here in this old orchid pot that I have. But I want to put her in there, but I want to cut her off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put her tag in there so I don't lose it. I'm going to cut her off this mount. And I want to, I've never seen her roots. I can't see through all this. So it's a great time to check her and see what her roots look like, getting her off this mount. I'm just having too hard of a time. It was great in the summertime because I would just take my hose and squirt everything, and I'm going to save this mount because I can use it for orchid. But it looks like I'm going to carefully, I've been soaking her today, so she should come off of here fairly nicely. I see spag moss. I don't know, those might be some roots from the Dischidia, but I've got to get her off of here. I do not like letting my plants, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. Oh, this is two really beautiful pieces on here. This is actually a piece of fernwood that she's mounted on. And then I'm going to try to pick off as much of the spag. Oh my. It's growing up into the... Oh, I'm glad I'm getting her off of here now. I probably should have done it beforehand, but she just looks so pretty on here that I hated to take her off. But there we go. Alright, I'll set that to the side. And what I'm going to try to do, there's actually 3 pieces here. I'm going to try to pull off as much of the spag as I can, because I really don't want to, it's been soaking for hours. I had the whole plant soaking in a bucket. I was hoping that the spag would come off really well, but I don't know, it doesn't look like it's going to. And I don't want to pull off the roots, so yeah, she's got a lot of roots on here. I'm just going to try to pull the top off as best as I can. I don't know. I may have to get a bigger pot. Because what I may have to do is leave the majority of the sphagnum on. Because I don't want to break her roots. And she's been soaking long enough that it should pull off. And like this middle piece right here, it's rooted. So I would have to put her like that in the pot. Let's see what I can get off of here. That's a big piece of bark. I could soak her for a little bit longer, but I'll tell you, I'm not kidding. She has been soaking for hours. So I don't really think the spag is going to loosen up any more than it is. I'm trying to be really careful, but her roots are everywhere. That's a big long root. Well, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna keep pulling off and pulling off. And I think I am. See, those are all her roots. There's a big piece of the fern roots left on here. I'm going to try to pull that off. This stuff is really neat. It's just big bunches of fern root that they use to mount orchids and stuff on. And Dischidias, obviously. I bought this from a grower in Florida on eBay, I believe. I believe it was eBay. It was summer. And that was what he had it mounted on. It's so beautiful. I took a couple of cuttings off of her and some of my longer pieces and rooted it out and sent it to a friend, Linda, from Linda Sue Plants For You. I sent her a couple pieces of this, and this is really a beautiful, beautiful plant. And I treat it just like a Hoya. As far as the light, and then letting the Dischidias dry down. That's a piece of spag. I'm definitely going to have to be leaving a lot of the spag on here, but I think what I'll do, because I don't want to rip off roots, is I'll just add a whole bunch of more perlite to my soil. And because once this gets wet, the spag, it's going to stay wet longer. So I'll add a bunch of more perlite to it, and that should solve my problem. And but I'm just having such a hard time keeping that. I don't know why, because I have her hanging where I see her every day, but I just keep forgetting to soak her, and I don't like it when the leaves start getting shriveled, because that causes a lot of stress on your plant when you wait that long to water. Especially when you keep doing it over and over and over again. And this is like the second time, maybe the third time that I've done that. So I want her to focus on growing, not trying to revive herself every time I forget to water her. Well, I'm not going to play around with it no more. That's pretty good. You can see all the roots in there. I'm not gonna do any more damage to the plant. I'll just I'm gonna dump this back out and get some more perlite and add perlite to this. Okay, I got my perlite. I'm gonna add more perlite. I think what I'll do, I also decided to go with a bigger terracotta pot, since there's a little more plant here than what I thought. So what I'm going to do is add my soil, and I'm going to take a handful of perlite, being that spag is on there, I want to make this really, really, really light and airy soil. So I'm just gonna keep playing around with it here. And then what I'll do is I'm going to lay my bigger piece on first. I'm just going to lay her down here like that. I'll put that one. I'm going to add a little more, get it just a little bit higher. Let's see how that is. There, I think that's better. This is such a beautiful plant. I just absolutely love her. I'm going to keep her all to one side, because where I'm going to have to put her, she's only going to get light on this side of my plant. So I'm going to add some more soil. I really did want to keep her on that wood, but as much as I have been forgetting about her, and it hasn't helped because I've been sick, so of course that doesn't help. But between the clay pot and adding all the extra perlite, that spag moss shouldn't be too much of a problem. And being she's planted high, I don't want to lose my tag. Being she's planted higher, the top will dry down quicker than the bottom will. Now I'll have to I'll water her in to get her set into the pot, but I really wanted her to have her in this green pot, but that's okay. It just wouldn't have worked out well. I might even, if the watering don't hold her down in, I might even have to put a couple clips down in here to hold her down until her roots grow down into the soil good. I'm just kind of pushing. I'm going to put a little more soil out front here. Or in the front, not out front. But I'll take her in and water her, and I got dirt all over her, so I will have to get her all rinsed off. But the water will compact the soil down a little bit so she stays on, and if I see an issue, I'll just take a clip. I'll take some wire and clip the plant down. These two seem to be staying good. It's the bigger one that, matter of fact, I'm going to do that right now. Okay guys, I went and got a bowl, and I got some water, and I got my green wire. It's just like a green coated wire. All I'm going to do is bend it. Kind of straighten that out. This has been used before, but I'm just going to take my green wire and I'm going to put it down here. Kind of put it in, push it in a little bit tight. And I think the other two are okay. And I'm going to go ahead and water her in. That should be pretty good. I can hear it leaking down through. But that wire will hold on to her, and then later, once her roots grow back down into the soil, she was a little heavier piece. I have to take her in and spray her off really good. But I really did hate taking her off that mount because she just looks so pretty on it hanging around. But when you can't keep up with watering with something like that, you're better off just doing it this way. So that is it. This is my Dischidia Oiantha variegated Cascade. She is so pretty. Even though she's dirty right now, she is still very pretty. So that is it, guys. I will keep you updated on this later. All of her leaves are nice and plumped up again like they should be. They were really wrinkled up this morning when I looked at her, poor thing. But alright guys, that is it. I will talk to you later, and you have a great day. Bye. Peace.